So this is J. Alexander's rank 1 triple blood rune Lich King deck. That is a mouthful to say. The idea of the deck is pretty simple. I took out Denathrius because this deck was made before the nerf, and I decided to make it more hard control disruption focused. This means instead of Denathrius and just having Patchwork, now we have Mutanus, and we also have Theatar to disrupt. We have Alexandros for the attrition. So over time, this will probably do more damage than Denathrius would do. You have 10 different discover cards in this deck, so you constantly have resources in your hand. And then you have great removal, healing, and you can gain max HP, so you're actually able to survive against other combo decks. Overall, this deck is pretty playstyle dependent. If you love control like I do and you like longer games, this is a perfect deck for you. I think it's one of the best control decks we've had in a while. Mulligans for the deck are going to be, for the most part, your discover cards, of which you have a lot in the 3 mana category, and then Far Watch Post, Icy Touch if you're into something aggro, and that is basically it. Don't forget to like, comment, and most of all, enjoy the gameplay. Low-key, I'm kind of down to keep Sylvanas because I want to infuse her as quickly as possible, but the downside is she's a bad card to keep. I do think keeping Volpero Scoundrel is decent. 2 Asphyxiates are also okay. Are you going to be 40? Okay, you are 40, which is interesting. Hopefully our big stats will be enough to win the game. We're going to have to keep Bran for Patchwork, or maybe Alex, or maybe Lorthamar. Could be really, really funny as well. But yeah, we don't have Denathrius as a win condition in this deck anymore because of the nerf. Only doing half damage is just not enough to win games a lot of the time. Death Rattle Rogue is nutty. I agree with you. I do think it's nutty. I would rather play a poisonous minion, so it's harder for them to play a minion this turn. Blood Boil is nice, but they're not going to be going aggro. I guess I don't know that. I'll take Blood Boil. So in this matchup, we actually want to draw as few cards as possible. Interesting, fair enough. But we want to draw as few cards as possible. We want to just discover as many things as we can. Patchwork's cool. Brand Patchwork on turn 10 is going to be amazing. Random spell. Again, we don't really want draw. We want good value, though. That is pretty good value. We're going to be a very slow deck. They're generating a lot of corpses. I think it could be some sort of hybrid between green and red, which is why we did end up taking the removal. I mean, yes, this draws me a card. We can play this and Asphyxiate, and I feel like it's not terrible. Yes, we're drawing a card. Yes, it's not perfectly ideal, but I'm still gonna do it. And then Asphyxiate to take less damage. I mean, we have a ton of removal. We have a ton of random generation. I'm fine with that, to be honest with you. Okay, fair enough. Do I want to play School Teacher? Or do I want to play School Teacher with Bran? Now, I don't know, because I want to play Bran plus... Okay, well, we're playing you next turn, that's for sure. So I guess I'll just go this, and then I'll play the School, or the Noggling, I guess. Discover a Frost card. We'll destroy the, I'll destroy the Poisonous minion so it lives. We'll discover a Frost card. Never bad. Never bad. Weapon. Damage. I think damage is probably best, right? Weapon is... I mean, it would reduce the cost of this by 3, which low-key is pretty solid. But I think I want damage in ways to use corpses because I'll actually have a decent number of them, so I want the damage with that. Yo, your content's awesome. So glad I found you. Thank you so much, The Rat. Appreciated. Plague Strike. I read Plague and I said spreading plague in my head, but it's okay. It's not spreading plague. It was a false alarm. I mean, we play you turn 7, and now everything is going to get pumped up. Like, every single one of these units is going to be pretty solid. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about Archdruid Nerlax. I feel like taking this out for the Jailer or something could be okay. But I don't know. Nerubian Visor is not active. We will just play this then. In theory, you can play Bran plus him and increase their stats even more. But I don't really want to do that. Oh, I was going to take out, what's it called? I was going to take out Archdruid for Theatar. Because I think Theatar, obviously, yes, we found Mutanus, which is awesome. But I think Theatar is just better. We don't want to play Soul Stealer for just that right now. Mutanus is pretty big. Mutanus is pretty big. We eat a Soul Stealer. Actually insane. But I will be honest with you, Archdruid, although I do think has some merit, and as a 3-drop, it's pretty good and can generate you some really good cards. I think Theatar to just disrupt more things like Druids, most notably Druids and other Lich Kings is just better. Yeah, there's an Asphyxiate. I don't really care too much about that. I can just play Asphyxiate and kill this off. I don't really mind too much. Asphyxiate, play you, and then Hero Power, because why not? It's a 4/12. What is more problematic? Probably a minion, because if they play a spell, they can just bait it out with the coin, and we'll hit that just because I can. We will die to 1 hit from this. Bran into Patchwork at some point. Oh, they might play it, actually. Oh, no, they were just baiting out the coin. But we did this so they can't play Bran. Asphyxiate? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding. Fair enough, I'm starting to take a little bit of damage here. Venomous Scorpid's not bad. Maybe, do I want to play Patchwork? I think I want to play this and this for now. With the double activating of Patchwork would be so bad. I think I'd rather just do it now defensively, even though in total it destroys less cards, because I can't. Oh, they had Patchwork. Or we destroyed a Gnome Muncher, and then we destroyed Venomous Scorpid, but we also destroyed it in here. We destroyed Patchwork, awesome, Denathri, that was insane. This is why we do it. This is why we do Brand Patchwork, ladies and gentlemen. Golly, I mean, you're gaining HP and that's good, but it's not gonna be good enough. You have to kill Bran or you're going to lose. Death Strike doesn't really matter. And at this point, I'm feeling pretty good all of a sudden. Feeling pretty good all of a sudden. I am taking 3 damage a turn, though. I'm gonna play you, see if we can get something. Vampiric Blood, love to see it. Love to just gain some HP. Let's draw a card real quick. And we'll start gaining some HP. Well, we can spend our mana a little bit more efficiently, I think. We can go boom, and then gain some armor, and then this is a more efficient way to actually use our mana here. Just joined. What are you playing? I'm playing J. Alexander's rank 1 Blood Death Knight. But I am gonna make 1 or 2 changes. I took out Denathrius because he's no longer a solid win condition, and I want to take out Archdruid Neralax for a Theatar just because the disruption is very, very important. But right now I'm at a ton of HP. I mean, they do still have Bran. They can't play Bran and the other thing, I guess. When we trade, this goes face. We get to play this to heal up some more. You're gonna hit that? For what? I take 3 damage, it's not that big of a deal. We'll discover a card first, see what we get. Howling Blast to freeze something seems decent. I don't know if I really need another minion. I'd rather take this, honestly. And then we're going to go this and then go face for now. If they want to play the 8-drop that does 16 damage, I mean, at least 1 to 2 of my minions will live, and it's not actually going to be that big of a deal. And then I want them to flood I want to freeze their board and flood the board as much as possible so I can play Blood Boil on as many things as possible. That's fine. I knew they were going to play that, but again, 2 to 3 things are going to live. Like I said, 2 to 3 things live. Yeah, you trade that in. It's unfortunate. But Blood Boil is just going to be too good here. We go Blood Boil plus Death Strike, and then we can trade here. This lives with 1, this lives with 1, go face. Blood Boil, Death Strike, and then this goes... we'll trade here, actually. This living with 6 HP is going to just be more in general. I shouldn't have done... I mean, I could have done that and left these 2 at 1/1s, but I already know I'm going to win the game in the long run. I'm winning in Fatigue, technically. All of my minions have double stats. I have not played Astalar yet. We're chilling. Like, it's fine. We're good to go. I'm gonna play this and burn 5 corpses, because who cares at this point? We're just gonna go Hero Power, schmack, play this. And then we'll play a weapon soon. Oh, We have so many good plays in our hand. We have threes, we have 2 massive board wipes. They're drawing, so technically if it gets to fatigue, we'll be ahead. Mutanus is bad if it eats this, that would suck. It eats Soul Stealer. We both ended up eating each other's Soul Stealer. Fair enough, fair enough. I'd like to just destroy this card, please. Thank you. And then we'll just go face. I don't care about that, we're just trying to apply pressure now. We're trying to get him in range to die to this. We'll probably play this weapon next turn, along with maybe Venomous Scorpid. Rust-Rot Viper being traded away. Thank you very much. Love to see it. Vampiric Blood. Okay, cool. The enemy Death Knight is just desperate right now. True. Actually true. They've got a lot of corpses. Asphyxiate to kill my 10. Lots of removal coming in. More card draw. Ow. Far Watch Post doesn't really do too much here. Could be Far Watch Post, Hero Power, and then play the weapon and go face. Yeah, let's make them miserable. Let's make it impossible for them to like play cards, because this 4/6 is gonna be so problematic. And if they fled the board, we still got 1 Boiling Blood. We got a freeze if they play something big. We got this for damage. We got this for discover. I wonder how much damage I've taken from Alexandra so far. Probably a ton. Like, the only reason why this is even remotely close. Oh, no. And then they get their cards back. That's pretty good, actually. And they killed the minion. It resummons them? I thought it added them back to their hand. Hey, yo, wait, hold up. What the hell? That's not okay. Hero Power hit. And then, honestly, I kind of want to just go Blood Boil here. We heal up a decent amount, and we can play Volpera Scoundrel for a little bit of damage. And attack him in the face with a weapon. Howling Blast again for more damage seems okay. Blood Boil, hit him in the face. We got 1 or 2 more Discovers and some burst damage in hand if we need it. I mean, we're at 41 HP. It sounds pretty good. You're 16 damage as well. I need to remember that I have you. I need to play it sooner rather than later, actually. They play Blood Boil as well. Fair enough. But if they have nothing on the board, we just deal 16 damage to their face and then try to burst them down soon. Ow. You got Soul Stealer. Fair enough. We're gonna go Boom for 16 hero power. That doesn't mean they climbed all the way to rank 1 with it. I mean, yes, obviously that's technically true. They didn't climb all the way to rank 1 with it necessarily, but J. Alexander, very good player. Oh, my word. Okay, we can just play Double Howling Blast. We can play Double Howling Blast. Death Strike, Double Howling Blast is lethal, right? Boom, into boom, and then this goes face. GG, we'll play. Against a Hunter, I want to keep an Icy Touch. I don't think I keep Death Strike. But Icy Touch to slow down their weapon attacks, to mess up their combo potentially. Not to mention the fact that we can also get removal in a lot of other places. Like, we don't need to keep this 4-mana card. Ends up probably being a Beast Hunter. I will Icy Touch that, so it can't really do anything. I don't want that to do anything. I could have maybe coined out Ghoul as well, and then this turn too, which would have been better, but now we get to save the coin to coin out a Therian a turn early, which will be amazing. Unfortunately, yeah, this is my turn 2 now, though, which is not great. You like rap? I mean, not particularly, no. I just listen to basically EDM in the background just to keep my energy up for the most part, because I'm mostly playing games at fairly high intensity, or editing, and I'm kind of drowsy, and if I get distracted and sing along, I do basically everything else worse. So I basically just listen to music like this stuff that you're listening to right now. They're gonna have a pretty wide board, but I kind of think I need more removal. I already have a Blood Boil. Honestly, Asphyxiate's probably the best card here. I would have liked to have taken Blood Boil, but I just don't think it would be good enough. We have other things we can do as well. We're gonna play Blade Master Okani next turn. Okay, we play Blade Master Okani still. You play Blade Master Okani, stop a minion because they want to play Pet Collector this turn. stop a minion. They want to play Pet Collector and they're not going to be able to, which is fantastic. Ecore, are you endorsed by Blizzard? I mean, I don't think so. They've, like, almost never conversed with me about anything. Okay, we do counter that. They ended up drawing a 1-drop so they could play whatever card they wanted to afterwards. Honestly, pretty good for them. Can't really hate on it too much. It was a good play. Hero power. Then we're gonna go bonk into you. If we get one of the things that say deal 3 damage to get a thing, I guess. Sunwell's interesting. Obliterate's also interesting to destroy something. Thank you so much for the sub, by the way, too. I missed your name, but thank you, thank you, thank you. It looks like a fairly long name, but I just wasn't able to read it in time. Sunwell. No, I'll just take Obliterate. We're either gonna go coin out Therian, or we're gonna go coin out Mutanus. I think I want to coin out Mutanus because they probably want to play a decently sized minion on turn 7, like the not like the Mountain Bear, sorry. And I think I can get away with getting slightly reduced stats for a turn. 3 damage, it's fair. Let's just eat a minion in their hand. I mean, I guess there's a chance that they don't have it. We're also gonna obliterate this and kill it so he can't just kill Mutanus, but I'm thinking this might be better still. The more I think about it, the more I'm leaning towards this. Because they still have 9 cards left in their deck. What are the odds that they've drawn it, right? Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to obliterate this, and then we're gonna trade into it with a 2 and then a 1. I take 5 damage, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. We can play Asphyxiate or something next turn to destroy that. Blood Boil as well if they flood the board with stuff. And also if they do play Mountain Bear, this is strong enough to kill a Mountain Bear, which is nice.
The Dark Lady did not commit.
That is going to get him some of those, which is not good for me. Okay, we're starting to take a bit of damage. I mean, this is kind of why we ran this, right? It's gonna heal me a bunch. It's gonna hit this because it's the lowest HP. And then he has to hit it again. We're gonna heal up 10 more HP, which is fine. And then we still have Blood Boil. We still have this. I mean, we're just in a really, really good spot at this point. We have more disruption in hand. We don't really have as much resource generation as I would like, but I think that's okay, because right now we just need to focus on removing big boards. Is it worth crafting a deck right now? And if so, which one? I mean, I've been having an absolute blast with Blood Death Knight. I think it's actually one of my favorite decks of all time. Maybe it's just because Death Knight's brand new, but it's my favorite Death Knight deck. I was super hyped for Death Knight. I'm having a blast with it, and it's having a pretty solid win rate even after some nerfs. And Death Knight doesn't even seem that particularly broken, so it's not even like it's just broken, that's why you're enjoying it. Like, no, it's decent. It's decent for sure. But 'tis not broken in my opinion. I feel like there are better times to play Soul Stealer when I could just play like this, heal up 5, and then more things will die next turn, and I can play this to discover a card first, actually. As much as I like the Muncher and the fact that he can heal me up, I think Death Strike to just target remove something is better. Then we're gonna just go Blood Boil. It kills the poisonous and the highest attack minion. We miss out on about 5 healing from it, but we get to save the Soul Stealer to kill a bigger board later on, which I think is still fine. Tavish, okay. I'm gonna play Mutanus. No, I'm gonna Hero Power hit face first to see what it is, and then we're gonna go Mutanus. But we wanna make sure, the best part about this Hero Power right here, oof. The best part about this Hero Power is that it's charged, so it can go face or it can like bait out things like Freezing Trap, which is pretty cool. I do like Patchwork. I don't want to play him this turn though. Actually, why would I not want to play him this turn? Freezing Trap is fine, don't really care too much about that. I guess I'll go Mutanus. We can play Patchwork like next turn, because I don't want to accidentally kill one of these, because then I'll just lose 2 HP for no reason. We'll just eat something with Mutanus. Love Disruption. A Saber. It's not a huge pull, but it's something nonetheless. 2 of those things die. It's not emergency maneuvers either, which was another thing I wanted to play around, but we'll play like Patchwork next turn and maybe this. We might actually play Asphyxiate, because I'm assuming that's gotta be... Because we know it's not Freezing Trap. Another nerf or still just Sire? It was still just Sire, but it was yesterday, so for people who didn't see that there were nerfs, I kept the same title. Bit of a cheese move, I admit, but I stand by it. Ayo? Broken? I don't want Vampiric Blood to get countered. I'm gonna go Patchwork. Hope there's something in their hand. And then also go with this. We get a Mountain Bear. And we get a... Wait. What was the other one? And an Acidic Swamp Ooze? Okay, at least we got a Mountain Bear, though. I'm down. They get a weapon which destroys this weapon. Their Dredged card is now getting increased in cost, so that's kind of unfortunate for them. So a decent amount of HP too, so I don't feel terrible. We can play Theatar next turn because they don't have that many cards left in their hand, and just see what the last couple of cards are. Collateral damage doesn't even kill my Patchwork, or yeah. Okay, well, now that we know that that was not Denathrius, I'm a lot less concerned about this. I really don't care about it at all, to be honest with you. 4 mana is a bit of a swing here, but I think it's still worth it. Okay, yeah. I mean, it was a risk to go for that one, I'll admit. But I don't disagree with my play. Because I still want to play this and this. And I kind of disagree with my play. Honestly, I kind of disagree with it. We're playing full control mode now. We're going to outvalue them as the game drags on. So we really don't need to worry about hitting face here. We can play Theatar soon. We can play this. We can give him like a Frail Ghoul, maybe. Sure. Out of my way. Okay, we can just play like Asphyxiate into a couple of other things, I guess. I mean, if I go boom into Hero Power, kill one of them, that's not great. Let's draw a card, actually. Gain 10 HP seems pretty solid. Discover a card. Asphyxiate if we need to. This card's pretty decent. We can try to get a weapon next turn. Yeah, we'll go Asphyxiate. That's not too much damage showing. We'll draw a weapon and then we'll trade this away. Blood Boil? Okay, looks like we're chilling here. We're gonna go this, hit the 4/5, and then we're gonna play Blood Boil and we're gonna wipe their board, and I think we should win off of that. That's gonna be 10 mana. I'm fine with it though. What are some fun, good Hunter decks? I just don't want to play Shockspit. I mean, Beast Hunter I think is still good. No way you're trading. You go full face with that, right? Yeah, that's fine. We'll play Theatar probably next turn. Boom. Hit. They get a couple of 1/1s. We play Blood Boil, heal 8, and kill off everything. Yeah, they're just done. They can't really deal with that. Okay, against a Demon Hunter, we're gonna get rid of everything here. I mean, yeah, they're probably gonna be a no minion Demon Hunter, so Mutanus doesn't really do anything anyway. We'll just get rid of everything. The Nerubian Visor is kind of situationally good. Death Strike's good. This is potentially very good as well. Just spend a corpse to discover a Blood Rune card. This is absolutely broken, by the way. Okay, I was thinking maybe it would be Quest Demon Hunter, which is able to combo faster and potentially better. But it's okay. It's okay. We got a little bit of a misread. We'll play Alexandros turn 7. I don't think it's really gonna do anything. We just need to hope that we don't take an insane amount of damage in like 2 or 3 turns. We'll play Volpera turn 3, and then we'll play Hero Power this turn 4, and we're gonna basically just look for Vampiric Bloods. Because at the end of the day, if we're able to gain a ton of HP, they cannot kill us. It's that simple. Their Jace and their damage output is extremely limited. Like, it can be really good bursty, don't get me wrong. This deck is really good. But the problem is, it's bursty damage off of Jace and just like spell damage stuff in general, which is good, don't get me wrong. I want to make it clear that it is good. We'll take a random choice. None of these are really that good. I mean, I guess Tomb Guardian, we don't have any corpses. Maybe we can freeze them. Now we'll take a mystery choice, it's fine. There are better options out there. Okay, that was not a great one, but if we get a board, we can flood it and kill him. Anyway, the deck has damage limitations, is what I'm saying. It can do damage quickly, But if I have a lot of HP, most likely it's not gonna matter. So I'm trying to think if I want to play School Teacher or if I want to play this. And I think I would rather just play School Teacher and try to flood the board, actually. We'll pair a Scoundrel again, doesn't really matter too much. I will go boom. I will take, spend 2 corpses to draw 2 cards for 1 mana. Or freeze them. Or pump them all up. Honestly, pumping up all my minions, if I can get a board to stick, would be insane. The problem is I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a board to stick on the board. So I'll take Howling Blast. I want to be able to kill off 1/1 minions. So that way they can't get their hero power, because there's the 4/4 or the 4 mana card that the 4 mana card that does the thing. It summons this, yeah, which means we want to kill them off with the Noggling. Yay, we need to do that. Let's go Noggling. And then with our 4 extra mana, spend a corpse and then also just hero power. We just can't let that go off with Kurtrus. Patchwork is useless, actually. Soul Stealer, though, is going to be really, really good. Might be wondering why when I already have one, but a big thing that they can do is with the Relic of, what's it called? Relic of Phantasms. So we want to wipe the board. Patchwork, I mean, if they play one of their Bound Souls and it stays in their hand, I mean, yeah, maybe I could snipe it. Yeah, I probably should have. Do I regret it? A little bit, but I didn't expect him to just play the Bound Soul like that. Like, what? How am I supposed to predict that? We'll discover a card first. Here we get... Once again, we get cards that generate minions, which I do kind of like. Restoring 2 mana isn't that important, and we have 1 weapon in the deck, which I guess is okay to get. I actually do kind of want the healing, and it curves out really well. So let's do that into Far Watch Post. I do kind of want the healing so I don't get bursted down. We can play this turn 7, this turn 8 maybe with something else. I'm not sure yet. Okay. This is what I was talking about for having to get to be worried about decently sized boards. This is why we took Soul Stealer, but for now I'd rather just play a 7/7 and put him on a clock. Then we can play like a weapon plus this next turn and just really try to finish him up. We can also play a Soul Stealer potentially. We've got some lifesteal of our own, so I don't really feel like I'm in any danger of really dying here. Coin, they're gonna play, what's it called? The Artificer, right? Zymox or whatever it's called. I don't know what his name is. But for 8 mana, I would assume. Yeah, he should be infused, which is why we want to play Soul Stealer on 8 to, you know, kill a giant board. Hopefully they... Oh, I was going to say hopefully they draw second and they summon these last because the minions don't really matter. But that's okay. We'll wipe the board. We'll hopefully not take too much damage this turn. They haven't even played their other Bound Soul yet, so I think we're okay. Thoughts on Enchanter and Blood deck? Wait, to heal a ton? I mean, I don't think you really need that much more healing. You've got an insane amount of it. When are you ending stream? Probably about 30 minutes, I would say. Is Mutanist a must? No. It's not a must. It's just nice to have, in my opinion. Whoa. Huge misplay. Huge misplay. Like, you were supposed to hit it first, for sure. We're gonna kill this off with the Icy Touch. Play this to get some healing going, and then play this just to annoy the heck out of my opponent. I could have played the Pandaren Importer, but it's not gonna get me Vampiric Blood, so it doesn't matter. They're taking a decent amount of damage or increasing the cost of their stuff. I don't know. I feel pretty okay right now. We got another Soul Stealer. We got one more in the deck. Relic Vault into Relic of Dimensions. Or Relic of Extinction. Interesting. Oh, they didn't double activate it, which means they probably have another Relic, which they're going to play right now. Wow. So awesome. Okay, we will play Pandaren Importer this turn. See if we can find a way to do a little bit more damage. Bell Barrage, I mean, sure, we heal back up a decent amount. Jace is not going to be enough to kill me. I'm going to play you. Discover a spell. Don't really need that. 4 more damage, 5, 9, 3. Not enough, but could maybe burst him down next turn, and this is useless. So let's take that. And then we're going to play this. And then we're going to go face. 5, 3. And then 4, 3 plus this is lethal, assuming they kill my board. I mean, is it possible I still die here? Yes. Maybe to Jace, but I mean, we still have 2 minions to soak up Fel Barrages. Even if they get a really, really big board of minions, we've got a Soul Stealer ready to go. So, I would say this is pretty good. And this is the problem with the Relic of Dimensions and having these souls, is that Jace, you can't reduce the cost of Jace. You can't reduce the cost of Jace because he's bound in a soul. Okay, he's healing up a decent amount. I don't think it's going to be enough to win them the game if they can't lifesteal and kill my 7-5. They're going to play the weapon.
I have given up everything.
Okay.
What have you sacrificed?
Surprisingly, not that bad. Surprisingly decent play. I'll be honest with you, Jace is going to do a decent amount of damage to me. Jace is gonna do 4, 8 plus a Fury. That's gonna be a lot of damage. I guess I could freeze him actually to stall out for a turn. Heal up a bunch. They still have a Chaos Strike and a Fury to play, and they have to play the other Bound Soul before they can do anything. I think I'm down to wait a turn before Icy Touching, because I don't think they're going to play Jace now. I think they'll play Jace like next turn. We want to play Icy Touch soon, but not right now. I did not expect this game to be as close as it was. I really did not. I thought this game was going to be an absolute just slam. But as it turns out, this is losable for me. This is actually still losable. We freeze them next turn. We wipe the board so they can't heal up anymore. Vampiric Blood's really good, but at this point, I'd rather just push some damage.
Your souls belong to the
We miss out on 1 damage, but we freeze them so they can't hit me with the 4. It's going to be harder for them to kill this because they don't have any rush minions anymore. And if this lives, we can play Boom, Boom, and kill them. And if not, we can play Vampiric Blood and just hope. But I think we have it. That's going to be 4, 8 plus 3. We win the game regardless, I'm pretty sure. Unless they play like a taunt minion and heal up. Warblades, cool, we froze them. This is exactly why we froze them, so they couldn't do anything crazy. Boom. Plus boom, and then the 3 damage over the top would also kill them. Cool, okay, and also if we didn't have him, this 4, 4, 11 damage kills them as well.